this took the least time. It's just convincing my daughters, like, please do not come into my room right now. Please do not bug me. That's what took the longest. Fingers crossed they don't come in here.
Are they downstairs?
No, they're like across the hall. I'm upstairs in my room and they're in their room. So I just hope they don't come in here. Oh, shoot. Of course. Hold on, y'all.
So we'll put people in the sorry, let me see. Is it going on? Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, May from Energy.
Let's see if I can pull this up on my laptop too.
All right, so how I told her, I was like, we're just gonna start off and you just introduce yourself and your channel and like what can they expect from your channel.
Oh, you're already live. Okay.
Well, then I can start with Norberis then.
Who's going first?
Oh, Norberis.
Oh, I was going.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's cool.
Okay. So hi everybody, my name is Norberis Ramirez. I'm originally from Dominican Republic and I currently live in South Florida. And what you can find on my channel? Well, my channel name is Im Ramirez and my channel is about Dominican culture and fashion.
All right, and then Christina.
Yes, so my name is Xtina and the name of my channel is Vivabella by Xtina. I am of Dominican descent, but I live in Virginia. My channel is a mix of a bunch of stuff. It started off as a makeup channel, but now I do still do makeup tutorials here and there, but I also do like cultural videos. I do videos talking about certain like social issues or whatever, and I take a lot of video requests. I do vlogs here and there. So yeah, I do a little bit of everything, kind of all over the place.
So when did you start YouTube?
I started August 2018. So yeah, it'll be 2 years this year. Yeah.
Oh, 2 years. And then Norberis, you started how long ago?
Mine was in October 2018.
Okay. And then like what made you want to start your channel?
What make it? That was a good question. I thought about starting a YouTube channel because I started my channel doing DIY because that's something that I like to do. That's something that I like to do for the house. So that's what I thought originally to do my channel about. But then I thought it didn't work that well, so I changed it. But that was the reason why I started my channel.
How did you find my channel first? Or did I find you? I can't remember.
I think I found you first.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think my first video you was like teaching Spanish or something like that. But you were on what's the guy's name? Borates. Yeah, I think he had like,
a couple months. Yeah, I met in a couple months after I started my channel. It was probably about 3 or 4 months after.
okay.
No, 3 or 4 months. No. It was about 7 or 8 months after. Mm-hmm.
Yo, what's up, everybody? So y'all can just like ask questions for us, anything DR related.
So Norberis, you're kind of like me. You started your channel with one thing and then it kind of changed into something else.
Yes, I started with doing DIY. I was doing lifestyle. I was going out to restaurants and stuff, and then I kind of changed. And I still doing that time to time, but I did start with one idea and then I changed it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically happened with me too.
Yeah, because basically you can start seeing what is it the people like, and then you just go with the flow.
Yeah. Who else in here?
Let me see.
Cali Travels, Tony, Carmen Reina del Sol, Dora, and Black Mamba. What up, everyone? What up, everyone? Made from Energy, Jora Munra, Swish Cam. What is up?
All right, so both of y'all grew up. Well, you grew up in the States, Christina, and then Norberis, you grew up in the DR. So, which country do you prefer, like between the two, like growing up, or like when not growing up, but just like living in?
I think, based on me, that I grew up in Dominican Republic. If you ask me to choose again, I would like to grow up again over there in Dominican Republic, just by seeing the difference. I mean, when you grow up, but the things that you do when you are a kid. So I think that I would prefer to do it over there instead of here.
All right, and then Christina.
Well, like I said, I was born and raised here, but I've traveled back to DR like my whole life. As far as choosing one to grow up in, I don't know. I mean, it's two very different lifestyles, and I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming the education system is quite different too. I will say there people appear to have a lot more freedom over there. So from that aspect, I think that would have been nice about growing up over there. But there was a lot of good things about growing up here too. So I don't know if I could really choose one.
Somebody said, "Are you both of y'all single?"
Yes.
No, no here.
Yes. Favorite Dominican foods made from energy.
Favorite Dominican foods. Well, definitely tostón and salami. Somebody mentioned sancocho. I do like sancocho.
That's my favorite.
Chicharrones.
A lot of the sweets too, like dulce de leche and stuff like that. I really like.
Chaca. Have you eat chaca, Christina? Or what about you, J-Rad? Chaca.
I think I had it. Yeah.
I don't know if I've had chaca.
Habichuela con dulces.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Did you like habichuela con dulces, J-Rad? Because if you look at it, it kind of doesn't look that good, but it really tastes good. I like it.
I like everything.
Okay.
Okay, let me see. So, okay, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but you said, do you think there's more room for YouTubers in the Dominican Republic?
More room to what?
For
you think there's more room for YouTubers in the Dominican Republic?
I mean, I'm sure there is.
I mean, I think it is too. It's depending what you wanna. What you wanna base your channel around. But I think it is.
Okay, question for Norberis. How long have you been married, and where did you meet?
Where do I live?
Where did you meet your husband?
Oh, it's been about that we know each other. It's been about 11 years. Yeah, I met him over there in Huntsville, at the place where I was working at when I first came here.
Someone said, did Norberis cameraman go to school for his shooting style and editing?
Well, he learned it, but he learned it not from, he didn't go to school, but he learned it watching tutorials.
Okay, let's see. Oh, this is a good one. All right. How do you guys handle negative feedback, not necessarily the haters?
That's a good question. It depends, because there's a difference between like trolling and just straight up negative comments versus like constructive criticism. And I think you can kind of tell which angle people are coming from, where they may just respectfully disagree, and then you can actually have a dialogue. But some people are just straight up trolls, and they just come off the bat calling you names and all this type of stuff. People like that, they just get blocked. like they get blocked, or I'll just laugh back at them and troll back. You know, sometimes I do that too. But I don't know. I guess I've gotten a little more used to it now. It did used to bug me a little more in the beginning, but then I realized there's a lot of like people on YouTube that don't got nothing better to do. So I don't know, take it personal. And that's what I had to kind of like remind myself.
All right, what about you?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't take it. I mean, some of it I don't take it personally. If it is like, because if you have a different idea of what I say, yeah. If I reply back, if it's a country, I reply back. But if it's just a comment that is just hated, they just get blocked and delete.
Let me see. Next question.
You don't have a super chat on, Gerard?
Let me see. Y'all know I don't be on live like that.
Oh, true. Dang, one of my daughters is already calling me. Good Lord.
Are any of the three of you going back to the DR and possibly retiring there?
Well, or go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going back, like, hopefully within this year. That's why I'm going to like start my life.
Yeah. Well, for me, I mean, I haven't like considered, I guess, like living over there anytime soon, but I have always thought of, like once I hit retirement age, to kind of go back and forth between here and there, since my family already has a pretty big house over there, and like staying there, like I don't know, someone's here, someone's there, and like that.
Oh.
So yeah, I mean, if you have enough money, you could retire and live over there easy and live real good.
Yeah, I'm trying to get up out of here. Are you going back?
Somebody's asking me, are you going in order, J-Rod?
Shit, I need to be reading. Okay, let me see.
Because somebody just asked me a question. I just want to make sure you're not like going in order. So it's better going. Okay, so somebody asked me, why do you think so many Black American men are so obsessed with Dominican women? Lord, they're traveling to Sosua in droves for women. Why you gotta ask me that? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. I mean, do I think all Black American men are obsessed with Dominican women? No, I don't even think a majority of Black men are traveling to Sosua, but I think the ones that are, I guess, quite vocal about it. And so they draw attention to the whole group. And yeah, why Dominican women in particular? I honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I can't really say why. I don't know. It's not just Black men. Have y'all not seen my story time? Right, it's not just Black men. You got a bunch of European men, white American men, Canadian men. You got men from all over going over there, but everyone likes to kind of zoom in on the Black men going over there. So it is what it is.
All right, let me see. Let me go back up.
I wasn't invited. Son Juan. How do you ladies process the prostitution subject in DR? I made a video about that actually. Do you think that it is overblown and that it's a real problem? Trust me, them brothers like them rare bones. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, not every woman in DR is light skinned, but as far as your question, Tina learns Spanish. I mean, it is an issue. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's not. There are women in certain areas of DR that have dedicated themselves to that. Do I agree with it from like a moral standpoint? No, but I also understand that sometimes these women find themselves in predicaments where they don't feel that they have any other choice in order to make money and to feed themselves and stuff. I just don't necessarily like the fact that certain men do sometimes bring a lot of attention to it, and then that's when you get people stereotyping Dominican women and saying that, oh, they're all easy, they'll easily give it up for some money. That is the side effects of it that I don't like. because it does bring like a negative attention, I think, to Dominican women. Yeah. Somebody asked you a question already. New curiosity.
They popping up quick. Let me see. Someone asked you, how long did it take for you to adjust in America?
Oh, I was. How long it took me to
adjust?
Oh, well, it took me. Well, it didn't take me that long. Probably adjustment. It was like different things, but I would say probably about a month. I was already adjust now with the language. It took me a little longer. It took me uh, probably about 3 or 4 months just to be able to communicate.
Oh, so you didn't grow up with English?
Like, no, I learned it here when I came. When I came, that's what I have to learn it, because in Huntsville, over there, people don't speak Spanish. When you go to the bank, when you go to the store, you are forced to know and talk to people. So I have to learn when I came here.
And then you just grew up. Xtina grew up like both of it in the house. You grew up with Spanish and English.
Yeah. Spanish was actually my first language, because my parents were talking to me Spanish. But then once I got into school, like kindergarten, I think that's when the English kind of took over.
Oh, bro.
I mean, I still always maintain both languages, but English is definitely my more like, what's the word? My primary language.
To answer to Carmen, yes, I do have double citizenship, but my daughter, she doesn't. So that's something that I'm going to do next time we go into the Dominican Republic, for her to get her double citizenship.
I have a lot of questions here.
There's a lot.
Is the racism there still prominent? I have never experienced it, but is it?
Oh, it depends on their race, I think. Like, are you Black or? Let me see.
I do think it depends. I mean, people have their own different perspectives on it. I mean, from my experience, I never really seen prominent racism over there, or even among my family members that are here, between like the lighter ones and the darker ones. I never really experienced that. But I mean, I have heard some Dominicans say that like the darker ones, the Black ones, do experience racism at times. So, I mean, I think DR is, I mean, I've said this many times on my channel, I think DR is just like any other country where when you have a mix of people, there's going to be some level of racism or colorism, but I don't think it's as prominent there as it may be in some other countries, just from what I have witnessed.
And I am who I am, as if I consider Miko worldwide a friend. And no, he wasn't my friend. I just we were two YouTubers. He asked me to do an interview. I do an interview with him. That was all, but he wasn't my friend. And about his identification, like everybody know him, Miko worldwide. That's the only way that I know him.
To the person that asked me, do you feel like Black American men are fetishizing Dominican women due to the exotic factor? Honestly, I don't think that's just Black men. I think any race of men do that. And I mean, I made a video about this as well. When it comes to like mixed or like darker Latinas or whatever, I think a lot of men tend to fetishize us. I guess the being foreign or the foreign background, I don't know. Some men see that as being exotic. So, yeah. ¿Cuáles son las cosas comunes entre la cultura afroamericana y dominicana que ustedes notaron, que no notaron antes, y dos diferencias? Wow. Does anybody else want to answer first? Well, J-Ray, you're African American. What would you say are some of the biggest differences you have seen between African American culture and like Dominican culture?
I mean, it's real similar. It's like, I think obviously the language, But like when you look at like Dembo, like that's hip hop. So that's like Black culture. I think it's very close. It's closer than what people really think it is, or closer than what people what's the word? I'm trying to get it up. Like I think
like realize.
Yeah, like I think people think it's a lot different, but it's really not, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm down there, it feels the same. It's just everybody speaks Spanish.
Mm.
I don't know. Do you feel like it's a big difference? Because you said you like grew up in a school with like African American.
Yeah, I mean, growing up, I've always had a lot of Black friends. I mean, I always have felt that there is differences. Like you said, language, but I also feel like, there is differences in, the music and like in some of the foods that we eat and stuff like that. But I guess like how you said with the dembow, that's like hip hop. I mean, I do think that I don't know if it's due to our own Blackness, like as Dominicans, that we kind of tend to gravitate more towards like urban hip hop style of music. So I don't know, maybe in that way, that's one similarity that we kind of share with African Americans. I don't know.
So
But
I think it's very different with these similarities. I
mm,
guess it depends on the perspective. Like, I mean,
if you compare like I don't know, trap to like bachata, I mean, that's like a very big difference. So there's areas in which, yeah, the difference is very noticeable. But I mean, I don't know, there could be others in where it's not so much of a difference, or where like an African American could go to DR and not feel like they're really out of place.
Someone said, would you feel more comfortable with the African American woman or a white European woman?
Oh, African American women, definitely. Well, for me.
For me, yeah, I'll say African American. I mean, I don't have like a preference, but I would say African American. Oh, what's up, Mr. Flip Flop? Let me see.
African Roots of Formation. How is the coronavirus affecting the work for the ladies and you too, J-Law? Well, I'm working from home, so I'm glad I have that capability. My entire office is working from home pretty much. So, yeah.
I am working from home as well, so I'm okay. Yeah.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you didn't answer. Oh, you missed somebody's question here, that.
Favorite vision here.
This crisis put a stop to my travel plans. I was going to something new in April day, and I said, Norberis, will you consider opening a business in America?
Well, actually, I did one time have a business here in America.
Awesome.
Yeah, I did have one here, but yeah, I will tell you in a video. But I did open one here. Yeah, here I think that you have to have a lot of money to open a really really good business. You need to have a lot of money to invest here.
Somebody asked me, have you noticed a lot of the Black travelers he really stuck on the Black travelers, have an anti-Black woman agenda, and they are vocal about it, or vocal on YouTube about it. They only travel to certain countries for women. Your thoughts? Well, I mean, I have seen a few of these guys, from what I know, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but the whole like SYSBL movement apparently is on that stuff. And I don't know, some men, I mean, I had one of them on one of my lives the other day saying that their whole purpose is to find love in other countries where they'll be treated better. So I don't know. I mean, I've heard some guys talk down on like Black American women. Do I think they represent most men? No, but I do think it's kind of messed up. I don't think that you have to dog your own women just, I don't know, because you want to go after other women. I don't know. That I don't agree with. And why they feel Latinas necessarily would treat them better, I don't know. I guess they feel Latinas are more submissive. But let me tell you, not all Latinas are submissive, right? Just let
That's
y'all
true.
know. Okay. Uh,
Someone said,
why?
how often do you guys travel for the year?
One time I meet things.
Oh wait, you answering somebody else?
Me?
Oh, yeah, you can answer it. You can answer it.
Okay. Mm, I didn't even see the question anymore. It went away.
Wait, I can put it back up. Here it is.
But who's answering what?
Oh, oh yes, I did have a Airbnb in Ambi. I don't have it anymore. But you're welcome.
All right. Do you think being submissive is a bad thing?
Not necessarily, but it depends on the man. Hold on, I'm gonna answer it. Real quick. Melvin Riddle, you asked me about the video I did about Black Colombian culture. I did that video because one of my like Afro-Colombian subscribers requested it. Like I said earlier, I take a lot of video requests, and one of them asked that I do a video on Afro-Colombian, so that's why I did it. And yeah, I learned a lot through the process.
Somebody asked, how often do we travel to Dominican Republic? Well, at least I do it like twice a year. I'm gonna start doing it more often now.
Me, like 5 or 6.
Yes, that's right.
I need a break though.
Let's say that you live in Dominican Republic, and then you come over here sometime.
Well, I go like once a year and a half, sometimes once every 2 years. It just depends. Because the tickets for me, they be expensive, man.
Have you checked now? Or is it still high for you?
Well, I mean, I haven't checked recently, but I did check within the past week because everybody was saying, oh, the tickets are so cheap right now. But when I checked, it was still like $400 or $500. So I don't know if it's like certain airlines are making them cheap. I don't know. But yeah.
Do you think Dominicans would be different with Black Americans if they had U.S. dollars like Puerto Rico, as a huge amount of U.S. Blacks go to? Wait, hold on.
Do you think Dominican would be different with Black American if they had a U.S. dollar like Puerto Rico?
Hmm. I mean, but don't a lot of Dominicans, I mean, they still kind of be using dollars, don't they? Or
Yeah,
they'll take dollars in certain businesses. So,
I think it would be the same. All right, Flip Flop said, what do you like better, living in a DR or living in the U.S.?
I think there's certain aspects of both that I like. Like, I like the convenience of stuff that you have here in the US. For example, like hot water, you know, just like basic, I don't know, household stuff or having a central AC in most houses, you know, stuff like that. And I'm not scared to drive here. Whereas in DR, I'm like terrified to drive. But there's certain things about living in DR that I do like as well too. Um, well, of course, the weather. You know, it's nice all year round. People are a lot more friendly for the most part. You can just, I don't know, walk down the street, hang out, go to people's houses. Like the environment is a lot more friendly, I think. And it's just like I mentioned earlier, it's just a lot more free, in my opinion. So that I do prefer about DR living.
For me, the same way. Some think they are very convenient here to live, but I would prefer, or I prefer live in Dominican Republic.
I'll say the DR too. Yeah. Let me see.
Oh my gosh, many of these Black American men keep trying to claim Dominicans as Black because they want the women. If you've ever not mixed, they would not be going to the DR for women. I mean, technically, Black Americans are mixed too. They just don't always claim it, I guess. I mean, granted, a lot of Dominicans are more mixed, but I mean, African Americans ain't straight up Black either, or African descent. They're not 100% African.
All right, somebody got a question.
What up, your teacher?
Huh?
All right, go ahead.
It says, I think you
No,
said.
I didn't say that I learned how to speak in 3 months. I say start being comfortable here. I started when I was about 3 months, but I took classes. I took classes over there, but I started really speaking and speaking. It took me longer than 3 months. Probably maybe say about 9 months to speak well.
Yeah, it make a difference when you live in the country versus like trying to learn. Like, had you been in the DR, I think it would have took longer.
Yeah, for sure. And then over there, even if you go and take classes, if you don't practice, it's gonna take you way longer than that. But over there, being forced in Alabama, that I have to go out and do the things that I need to do on my own, I was forced to learn. Yeah, I never watch TV like most people. When they come over here, they still watching their telenovelas and stuff in Spanish. I never put no my cable was straight English. Everything that I watched was the TV, movies, and TV show. Everything was English. That way, I could learn it faster.
Yeah, funny.
Latinos are more passionate. What do you mean?
What do you guys think would be the best city to have house to rent to make money? Yeah, I'm not sure. The difference between an Afro-American, Afro-Puerto Rican, Afro-Dominican, Afro-Cuban, African-American is a boat stop. We all come from the mother country. Thanks, Xtina. I love you. Oh my gosh.
In between them. Yes, you're right. I mean, people be think Afro this, Afro that, Afro man. It's just too much.
Wait, okay. Somebody got a question. Let's see. Question for both of you ladies. So both of y'all date African American men. What are the differences you see in an African American man and a Latino man when dating?
What are the differences? Dang, what are
Hurt my feelings.
What are the differences?
Well, one of the difference, like Latino guys are more like kind of more romantic, but that in the faith, that's the way that is no good too, because when they are, I don't know how to explain it, but they like to flirt a lot. So by they so romantic is on meloso, they like to they are just too much. But that's one of the different that I see or that I experience.
I feel like Latin men, or at least in particular, a lot of Dominican men, like they like to talk a lot of like sweet nothings in your ear type of people. Like they like to say a lot of things and for like enchuliarte and like Mucha cotorra. I don't know how to say that in English.
Like,
Huh?
like kind of sweet talk.
Yeah, they have a lot of sweet.
They do it a lot. They like, not to say, I mean, I was gonna say they tell you, what you like to hear, but then again, I mean, I feel like African American men do that too sometimes.
Yeah, but what I say with African American men, if they do, they are not so obvious. Dominican, they just don't care. They just be doing anybody around your own family. They can be doing. They see you they're walking around. They just so obvious about it.
Yeah, I think in the States it's like we play games in the States. I feel like down there they're like more direct about like they're not afraid to like tell people, for example, like if you dating in the States, it's almost like you don't know, are y'all together? Are y'all single? Like, what's the thing? But down there is like they move quickly because at least when I'm in the DR, everybody got some type of relationship.
Mm-hmm. That's true. They do move a lot quicker.
Like, everybody just kind of play. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I mean they're definitely very forward. The guys on there are a lot forward. Al Almonte, yes, I was born here in the States. Yeah, it's funny because like, I'll have like guys DM me off of YouTube and I've had like some Dominicans like, I'm assuming they're over there. I don't know because they message me in Spanish. They're like, yo, I'll be the father to your kids, blah blah blah. Like, it's just hilarious though the way they flirt. It's very funny. Roberto Plaza, I agree. Dominican people are very friendly. I had some culture for the first time. If a woman can make that good life, you make a video on that. Nobody's didn't she already make a video making sancocho?
Yes, yes.
I go check on Nobody's channel. She did it.
You can't be romantic with U.S. women. They don't like that. It depends.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want a guy be romantic here and there, and all that.
I think you just gotta read the person. There's a question. Let's see.
Your husband living in the earth as well. Well, I'm gonna tell you this way. He feel like he's more Dominican than I am. Yes, he is on board. He want to live in Dominican Republic.
Y'all didn't meet in the DR, right?
No.
I travel and stuff. I've been to Panama before. That's the only other country I've been to.
Yes, I have been. Let me see. I went to Canada. I went to Bermudas, and I think that Canada and Bermudas. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get my travel game up.
Yo, we should have did a live in Santo Domingo.
We should have. That would have been lit.
Yes, would be good. But we can still do it next time.
Yeah, if we happen to all be down there at the same time again, that would be pretty cool.
One more important gringo. Spanish or to dance good bachata. Only pick one. Dance bachata. Dance bachata for me. I picked that.
What's more? I would probably say the same. If you can do the bachata, you good. Well, I mean, for me, since
we learn the Spanish on the way. I mean, we
you gotta be able to dance. Can't be out here embarrassing me.
Because someone is not gifted.
Look, man, take some classes or something. There's nothing more annoying than dancing bachata or merengue with a dude that is like super stiff or just can't move like their hip right. I don't know. It's just, to me, it's annoying. Cause like when I dance, I want to be able to like, feel it and enjoy it. But if you can't dance, that's just like, to me, it's annoying.
What's more important for a beginner learning Spanish, learning phrases or grammar? What's the easiest way to learn irregular verb conjugation? I would say phrases. I think you need to learn phrases first. And then conjugation, you can look up like videos. They got like books. When I learned Spanish, I didn't use books. I learned like from living in other countries, but I know this one girl made from Energy. She was telling me that she learned from like reading grammar books or whatever. But I think the important thing is to learn the phrases, and then because phrases is like how you talk. You don't learn like word by word. You gotta learn like the sentences. So that's my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with what Olga said. A man has to know how to dance. Merengue,
What
bachata, flico,
if they're not from?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The perico ripiao is.
Well, they can learn. They can learn.
They don't have to teach us.
Yeah.
How you like them both? What are your favorite American dishes? What's American? What is American? Because I don't think there's like a one type of American food. I mean, what, hamburgers and French fries? Like, I don't know. What is American food? Unless you're talking like
if it is that
soul food. I mean, I do like some soul food.
I like macaroni and cheese.
Yes, so do I. I said this in one of my videos, or no, it wasn't live. I was like, if I'm going to eat mac and cheese, it gotta be like Black people's mac and cheese, like to make it best. Is there more choppies than regular women? No.
That's what people are wrong. It's no more chopping.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
I mean, I know the choppies get a lot of attention and all that, but no, there's not more of them than regular women, okay? A lot of Dominican women actually still look down on the choppies, okay? At least some of the women in my family do. They talk crap about them.
I have to disagree. No, I'm just playing.
Bachata merengue very easy to learn and dance. I agree. I mean, merengue is literally just 2 steps.
Well, if that's a lady that you met online, the first thing I would say, how to apply that? Just if she didn't ask you for money. If she didn't ask you for money, then she like you. If she didn't ask you for money, then she's no choppy.
I just did a video about that.
That's I mean, you have a regular conversation and she just, the first thing that she come out of her mouth is that she need money because she have a sick family or something to do in Dominican Republic. Yeah, but yeah, she like you, she wanna meet you, things like that. I mean, that's what I will say online. I mean, it is very difficult.
It's better in person though.
Yeah, it's better in person than online.
Oh wait, we got a guest joining the chat. Let me see.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Sorry, I'm watching this party.
I begged her to get on the chat. She didn't want to at first.
J-Rob made me. If anyone has a problem with it, talk to them about it. How are you guys?
Good.
You gotta tell them about your channel and like what they can expect on your channel. Just like
well, is someone answering a question? I don't wanna.
Oh, no, you're good.
Okay. My name's Mills. I have a channel called Mills. It was Mills Around, and then I took off that, and now I'm deciding on a new name. I mostly make videos about DR life, expat life, K1 visa, teaching in the Dominican Republic, stuff like that.
You only encounter the choppies because you don't speak Spanish, so you have to stay in the touristic areas where the choppies are. Oh my gosh.
Who doesn't speak Spanish? Oh, someone else.
Wait, who?
I think they're talking someone above. They don't speak Spanish.
You speak Spanish, right?
I do, yeah. Because you don't speak Spanish, you have to stay in tourist areas where the choppies. Oh.
Yeah, if you don't want the choppies, then you have to, you want to stay outside of the tourist area. I'm not saying that every woman around that area is a choppy, but that's where you're gonna find most of them.
But also with the Sankis too.
Oh yeah, yeah. And then
a lot of my, not friends, but women I know who are at resorts meeting their husbands or boyfriends, I'm just like, I mean, totally, like, it can work. It totally can work, but it gives you a little, it like makes me like hesitate a little bit more, you know, just with the choppies, like, you know, I don't know. She's Caucasian. Cool.
Okay, like I wanted to ask you about that though.
Me?
Yeah. How's your experience being, I guess, like, okay, most people on YouTube are Black when they travel to the DR. So from like that's why I actually found your channel, because
yeah,
like, you know, you're different from like the majority of like the people that I see. So how like your experience?
Yeah, so for me, like, I had been going on trips to the DR throughout high school. I was volunteering at like a little preschool in Jarabacoa. So I had the experience like of a small town right away. I've actually never been to Punta Cana. I mean, I've been to Punta Cana like driving through, but I've never really been there as like a tourist. So yeah, I don't know. Like I think being in Jarabacoa was way different than if I had been living in Punta Cana. People would probably treat me more differently. But since I moved to teach at a school, and there were a lot of other Americans in the town and mostly missionaries, I think people treated me differently. Like they definitely thought I was a missionary or, you know, whatever. But when I would go to Santiago with Chris or when we would go to the beach or anything, I could see like people staring at me, or I know like some people would be like, oh, watch out for Chris. Like, you know, without knowing him, like maybe he just wants to use you. And I'm like, well, I live here and I make $400 a month. So like probably not. But yeah, I think people treated me fine. Like I have a lot of Dominican friends. It was harder to make friends with the girls, but overall, like I agree with what you guys were saying. If you speak Spanish and you make an effort, like I was fine in Jarabacoa, I was fine in Santiago. Like people were nice to me. Yeah. But there's definitely like when I'm with Chris, and they don't know me, there's definitely some like, oh, she's just here on vacation type thing. But besides that, yeah, I think everyone's there. Everyone's really nice.
All right.
Yeah.
And then if you own a place in Ambi, I used to have a place in Ambi that I have on Airbnb, but after all that changes with happened in Sosua and a lot of things changed that I didn't like how it was going, I don't have it anymore.
Yeah.
It was starting to be too crazy over there. So no, I don't own a place in Ambi anymore.
Did you sell the house?
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't a house. It was a room in Ambi where you can do pretty much like you do here. What was the name? I
don't know.
Like the name is like when you have a how you calling share? No, it's not share. Like you have a room that you can rent it out. I mean, you
Oh,
pay
The Airbnb,
Yeah.
no Airbnb, no, like you pay yearly and then you just have that
a
room.
timeshare.
Yes, it's like a timeshare. That's what.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what.
that makes sense.
Let's see the next one. Are you talking about the movie or like the actual Sanky Punky?
Hopefully the actual
I think it's the actual.
is the
The
movie.
real Sanky Panky.
Who wants to do that?
I haven't come across too many, but then again, it's probably because I've only been to a resort in DR like 3 times. I like never go to the resort,
Yeah.
but I have always heard about them.
Yeah, I think like they target like certain people. So like, I don't know. I know.
Mature.
Yeah,
Mhm.
true. I know a few. Like I've seen a few personal situations where I'm like, I'm pretty sure he's a Sanky, but like, it's not my plate. I can just like warn people, but I can't. At the end of the day, you can't tell if someone's in love or not. Without seeing them in person. Definitely like they. I guess a few Sankis would try to talk to me, but I never really fell for that. There was one on one trip before I moved to DR. There was one guy who was like a tour guide, of course, as usual. But this was in Jarabacoa, and he kept trying to talk to me, and he told me, I said, like, who's the girl in your picture? He was like, oh, that's my aunt. And then come to find out, like, that was his wife. So, I mean, I think if they think that you'll fall for it, you're way more likely to. Like, I don't think they're gonna Sanky like Norberis or Xtina like they know, So if you're not on the resort and if you're smart, then you're good.
But you pretty much can tell when you are around the resort, you can pretty much tell who is a Sanky. I mean, who is doing that
You
because
should
it's.
be able to. Yeah,
Mhm.
you definitely should be able to. I mean, I
And
think
you also are able to see who their victims are. When you see them, they always be seen with the older women just sitting over there.
Yeah.
You can see
What
that.
I usually say is like date on your level. So like if you can kind of tell when you're there if someone's like if you wouldn't date them in the States or if they wouldn't date you if you were Dominican, then like that should be like a little bit of a red flag, the age difference or like, if they're not working. I just think it's pretty obvious a lot of the times, but that's just me. I don't think people in Jarabacoa look like me. Third worlds.
Piola Deringa. What are you guys talking about? What is that?
What?
Do any of you know what that is?
Where? I don't know where we are.
It's on the screen.
Oh. I don't know what that is. Is that a YouTuber?
I don't know.
I think I've heard that. What is that?
I have no idea what that means.
If it's just.
I'm trying to scroll up. Capricorn. What has your experience been in the DR as a Caucasian woman? Do Dominican men look to try to take advantage? Kinda. Did I answer? I feel like I already answered this. Kind of. Yeah. But if you speak Spanish, it's like it helps. And I don't think take advantage in the type of like Sanky, not really, but take advantage in the sense of like trying to talk to me, I guess. But yeah, in Jarabacoa, everyone knows each other. So it's like a smaller town. Mostly Dominican men just like stare and they don't really, they're not so aggressive. The man-child from DR. Oh, what? Oh,
I've seen him before.
Oh, I don't have an opinion.
No, he's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, the man-child. Oh, yeah, I've seen him.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I watched some like skits with him in it. He's funny, I guess. He's all right. I haven't seen him around for a little bit though.
I know. I haven't seen him in a while. So are we doing the questions that pop up on the screen? Should I answer this one?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Advice for teaching in English. So I taught fourth grade. I didn't teach English. I taught like 8 subjects. I would recommend teaching English unless you're passionate about teaching, because teaching like a whole grade was a mess. My recommendation would be to find the town that you want to be in, go there, visit, go around the country. Where do you like to be? And then just find English institutes or schools that have English teachers, reach out to them. I needed a bachelor's. I had one, and experience with kids. I didn't want to use a program like CIEE or Go Abroad because they pay like $2,000 for them to like place you, do the apartment and everything. I just think it's just better if you can do it by yourself if you have experience in the country. And they need a lot of English teachers, so you should be good. Santiago, they have some really good institutes. Oh, if you do it privately, I don't know how much you should charge. I took private Spanish lessons, and I think I paid like $5 for 2 hours, $6. So, I mean, you can't have like $30 an hour prices there. You could probably do like 200 pesos, 300 pesos an hour, maybe. Ooh, that's a good question, Christina. Yes.
Yeah, that'd be the most sense.
Yeah. No, I don't have a TEFL. Some of the other teachers at the school have a TEFL and no degree. You're supposed to have a degree. If you want to just teach English, just get a TEFL and you should be all set. Sometimes you don't even need that though. I wish I just did English.
Do you do?
What part in DR would you ladies recommend an expat moving to other than the major cities?
Samana.
Samana's nice. I've been there once.
So nice. Why is only asking the ladies? Where would you move, J-Rod?
You already know me. The capital.
Santo Domingo.
The major cities, I would do Samana or Cabarete.
I guess it depends on what you like. I mean, if you want to be by the beach, then yeah, those would probably be better. I mean, my family's from Bonao, so.
Oh, I love Bonao.
Yeah, it's like, you know, a lot of rivers, a lot of mountains.
Yeah, it reminds me of
like that type of scenery, then hit up Bonao.
Bonao is awesome.
Do you dance bachata mills?
I can try, but like, don't put me up against these two because that would be embarrassing. I know the basic steps, but I have no that like opposite hip shoulder thing. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I like to pretend that I can. Not well. Definitely not like Norberis.
Give me a wrench. Oh, I think Rod Lewis is asking to be a mod. San Cristobal. 15 minutes from San Domingo with a regular campo.
Huh. It's nice there.
I don't think I've been to San Cristobal. There's a lot of places I still haven't been to in DR.
I've driven through. I feel like I wouldn't live there, but
No, it's like a country.
Yeah.
Countryside.
Yeah. I don't know. If I was gonna live away from the beach, it would be Jarabacoa.
What's that supposed to mean?
Maybe ready to get in there.
I don't know. What do you mean when I dance bachata?
I'm hoping.
Can you guys speak to each other in Spanish?
Claro, vamos, J-Rod. Algo ahí.
Hello.
Yo estudié en la escuela secundaria por 4 años y después yo fui a mi universidad y yo conocí muchas personas que hablan español. Entonces yo tenía una idea para viajar a otros países para aprender este idioma.
Yes.
Wow, you're right.
Fui a la República Dominicana y yo estaba viviendo con mi amiga de YouTube, practicando todos los días. Y después yo fui a España enseñando inglés para los niños. And yeah, I just like learn in both places.
¿Y cuánto tiempo te tomó aprender español?
Un año, like 1 year and a half. But I was living in the country too, so.
Okay, bueno.
Yeah, that practicing is the part where you practice a lot, and that's what you really learn fast. That's cool.
That wasn't even the question.
Wait, what was the question?
Damn, why you hating on his accent, Elion?
To each other in Spanish.
Yeah, but I still have a
You're good at Spanish. You took that. I don't need to speak it now.
Yeah, I never took a class. I never took a formal class.
Oh, really? Not even in wow. Yeah, you're good.
Well, after high school, but you know, you don't learn.
I don't want to speak Spanish. I don't want to get roasted.
I know, I'm nervous.
I've done videos in Spanish, so whatever, but no.
You guys both speak pretty good.
I feel like
I went on one video.
It's like when I'm with when I'm in the country, I feel like it feels a lot stronger.
Oh, me too, for sure. Like sometimes I'll video myself speaking Spanish and then I'll like go to edit and I'm like, never mind. I'm not doing this because it's so bad.
Oh my God.
Once you're around it, it's way easier.
I think we're all in the States right now, right?
Yeah.
Wills, you're in...
I'm in Arizona.
ATL.
Virginia.
Que wow.
South Florida.
Sí se puede.
They want you to speak Spanish.
Speak in Spanish, we can. But I don't know. What should we say?
¿Cuándo fue la primera vez que fuiste a República Dominicana?
¿Cuándo? Yo fui en... Déjame ver. Cuando yo tenía como 14 años, fui a Jarabacoa. No sé, estaba en una escuela ya. Y... Sí. 2000... Bueno, no sé cuál año. Cuando tenía 14 años.
Sí. Well, you hear Mil. Spanish is good too.
No, I can't. Stop. I don't like to be tested.
No, it's a lot of people. Like you get nervous.
I know. I mean, it's easier when you're not thinking about it. Like I have friends here I just speak Spanish with, but it's like, I don't know. I did a job interview the other day and she was like, all right, you can speak Spanish, speak it. And I swear I was so bad. She was like,
somebody said, "Mula más dominicana que los tres."
More than Chris. I don't know about you guys. I won't take that one.
But it's funny though. Not funny, but it's interesting because you kind of have like that Dominican like fluctuation or accent when you talk.
It's because I mostly learned Spanish in the DR. So when I was watching Elite the other day, that Netflix show, and I didn't understand anything because they're like gracias, like that Spanish accent, and it's bad. I feel like here when people hear me speaking Spanish, they're used to Mexican Spanish because Arizona's, mostly people speak with a Mexican accent, and I am like, ¿Qué lo que? ¿Cómo tú estás? And they're like, where are you from?
Oh my God.
It's bad.
Yo, sometimes I even have trouble understanding like people that speak Spanish from like other countries.
It's so
like
hard.
For example, like there's a lot of Salvadorians here. Sometimes I even have to like listen real closely because the accent is so strong.
I really feel like I can't speak Spanish when I hear other countries speaking.
Oh no, it's the same.
Why don't Dominicans and U.S. acknowledge they have African roots?
Oh, every video.
That is such a misconception. Like,
swear
not all Dominicans deny their African roots, y'all.
Just
like,
watch the video I did with Chris about his DNA. He was freaking pumped that he had so much different African in him. I don't get it.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was more prevalent back in the day. And yes, you do have your occasional few that try to downplay it or whatever, but I don't think most Dominicans deny it.
I think it's less like denying they're African and more like Dominican pride, you know? They don't like relate to the African. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what I think it is. It's just more being Dominican. I mean, we are Dominican, but I haven't hear anybody never denying that they have African roots. I mean, everybody knows that we do.
I know. Yeah.
That is in our history. We all know that we have African roots.
Right.
Dominican Spanish is like New York English. It is very slang. A lot of Dominicans do talk real slang.
Very true.
Would you be with a Latino man from a non-Caribbean Latin country? That would depend. I don't know.
Would you be with a Latino man from a non-Caribbean Latin country?
I don't know. I mean, maybe like somebody from Panama, maybe a Colombian, maybe.
Wow, Colombian Spanish though is
That's the best one.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Were you guys were after DR? I'm not sure yet.
What did they say? Were we a working girl? Oh, were you approached like a working girl?
No.
Nope.
April 3rd.
Somebody told me that I look like a choppy. I'm like, what does that look like? Why do I look like a choppy?
Wow, that's rude.
I was like, what?
That is rude. It's like move location.
Someone said you appear to be shy.
Yeah. Sometimes I am. Yes. Yeah, I mean, now I'm getting better just because I have this channel, but I was worse. Yeah, but I am a little bit.
That's okay.
Costa Rican Spanish. I don't know any Costa Ricans.
Me either.
I don't know what they talk like.
The Capricorn.
What do you do for fun within the States and when in the DR?
When for me here, when I'm here, work, home, sometimes restaurant, and that's all. In DR, well, I can even tell you I have so much fun when I'm there and out most of the time.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Nisi?
Any girl that got sex appeal strongly may come across as a choppy to someone.
I don't think so, but
Any girl that got sexy question. Maybe. I said that in a video. I think I was like, if she's like very flirtatious initially, that might make you think like she's trying to use you. Like you just meet a girl and she's just like all over you, you know, like when you first meet her. I don't know, that's just my experience.
yeah. I mean, honestly, that could be because like what Chris has told me is like Dominican girls will never usually make the first move. So when you see one that's like making the first move, it's a little like different, but I don't think that definitely means that they're choppy. Just like they think that all like American, like not they, some people have told me like, oh, all American girls are slutty. I'm like, I mean, when will you give up being single? That's funny.
I mean, I'm not like trying to hold on to these.
I know.
You know, I gotta, wait for the right guy. You know what I mean?
So true.
What is your ethnicity, Mills?
I'm Dominican.
Honorary Dominican.
So my ethnicity is so boring. We don't even need to talk about it. Okay. I'm like English, Irish, French, German, and just a little bit Spanish. I'm super boring, so.
How's that boring?
Oh, I thought there would be some like flavor, but there's none. So yeah, I don't know.
What about you, Xtina?
Well, I've done a few little ancestry things. I've done Ancestry, I did 23andMe, and then like some other random ones, but I am, according to Ancestry, since that's the one that totaled 100, I'm 52% African, 40% European, and then 8% Native American. And then, so the African is, of course, mainly West African countries. The European, Spanish, Portuguese, and then I had a little bit of like some other random stuff like Eastern Europe. I don't know, it's just random stuff. And then,
Yeah, see, that's fun. I like that.
Gringa chapeadora. Who's that gringa chapeadora?
Probably me.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that's cool. I'm American white girl.
She's a good old American white girl. American as apple pie.
Not that American. I mean.
Yes, y'all.
What?
What's your type, Xtina? I don't even know how to put into words. Where's my type?
They're really on you.
I mean, dang.
Makers in here. Would you rather date like a Dominican or an American? Like, do you have a preference or you don't care?
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you that.
Well, I'm open to either. I mean, I've always kind of gone back and forth between like either Dominican guys or like African American ones. I mean, I would like a Dominican guy just because there's that familiarity as far as culture, and I know that they'd fit in, with my family really well. And there's like, that shared culture there. But I mean, I wouldn't mind being with like an American either, as long as they can get down with me and my family and my culture, and they're not closed-minded.
With the bachata.
But then they gotta learn how to okay. I don't care if you speak Spanish, as long as you can dance, I'm good. But yeah, I mean, at this point, I just want somebody to treat me right, and that's not gonna be a player. Not gonna be a player, and that's my only reservation when it comes to Dominican men sometimes, because some of y'all Dominicans,
yeah, for sure,
demasiado picaflores. That's all. I can't. So Scotty got a good one.
You know. Why are you so quiet? Okay.
Do we go back?
She likes Dominicans more. That's to you. Probably.
She wanna wah.
Me or you? You probably.
I guess that's.
Have I ever heard people talk about me thinking you could not understand you? Yeah, but never anything like bad. Luckily, unless I just, they weren't saying it in front of me. Mostly people will be like really nice to your face and then they'll say stuff like later behind your back. It's usually not right in front of you. I mean, usually I can just hear them talking about me and they'll say like gringa, rubia, whatever. But nothing mean. Just like I know that they're like talking about me. Usually they know I speak Spanish before though.
I've had people talk Spanish around me, kind of like in reference to me, thinking I didn't understand here. Because, I mean, there's not a lot of Dominicans and stuff here. So people usually assume I'm like Black or something else.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, I haven't heard anything mean, like super mean. But I'm sure people have said mean stuff about me as I walk by. I don't know. What?
It says J-Rod is from Los Minas.
Someone knows where all of us live. It's via Olga for me. Have I ever dated an African American guy or white guys before you got married? Yes. I've dated white guys. I've dated black guys. Yeah. Yep. But I don't prefer. Well, I don't really care, but I don't really prefer white guys.
Is this live? What?
He's saying like, like a reality TV show.
Yeah. Is this live? Of course it's live. Listening is the best way to learn. Oh, Spanish? For sure.
What cams do I use? I use my phone. I use my phone on all my videos.
I'm using my computer right now. I shouldn't have, though.
I have to use my computer.
I should have used my phone.
If you're the moderator, you gotta you can't use the phone if you.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I don't think so.
Oh, wow. I just missed a bunch.
Yeah, why does God keep asking, is this live? Is this real? Yes.
Yes, this is live.
That's why y'all live chatting right now.
Why don't you like white guys? I don't know if that's to me or Christina.
I think that's to you.
I said it. Cool. It's not that I don't like white guys. I've dated white guys before, but I don't know. Just like when I moved to DR, I was not looking to date anyone at all because I was only going to go for 1 year. But I just feel like I just like people who, I don't know, like white guys have no like swag. They're like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not as attracted to them.
Wait, okay. This is a good question. What are your thoughts on this?
Is it true that Domi girls from like 35 to 40 more down to earth, as the young ones mostly want money?
Yes, I do believe that. Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree.
I don't know.
Yeah, the young ones, they just want pretty much just don't do anything, yeah, ask for everything, like give me money for everything, the salon, the nail, the latest cell phone, the clothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They just want somebody to take care of them pretty much. Yeah, I'm not saying everybody, but yeah.
No. But that's definitely common.
Their dream business or job. For me, it would be something that I can do online, that I can do wherever I am. Yeah, I don't have to be sitting in one place, that I can be just traveling and just do whatever I can do from my computer. That would be my dream business.
For me, well, I do makeup. Like I actually do makeup on other people. If I could have like my own little like beauty studio, people could like come in and do their makeup. I could have somebody doing hair, somebody doing nails or whatever, and like I own the place. I was like, what's the word? CEO, whatever. That would be cool. That would be like a dream job for me.
I already work online, so I like that, but I don't know, I would like to do something definitely remote where I can travel, but I would also really like to do something where I can help people in the process. So.
Yo, who disliked this? You a hater. Whoever disliked it.
See that.
You only got one dislike though, so but 40 likes. Good job, guys, liking the video.
A lot of drug addicts in DR, like USA. I don't think like on the same level personally.
Yeah, they are some of them, but not in the same level.
Yeah.
No, definitely no.
Yeah, I agree.
Would you open a restaurant again in DR?
Yes, I would. I would open another restaurant, but based on my experience, I will do things different.
Oh my gosh, Martin. Is it really beneficial to have a US-based job living in the Dominican Republic? I think so. First,
Yeah.
what it really helped me my second year when I lived there, doing all online because I was getting paid in dollars. So it goes way farther.
Yeah, that definitely can help if you have a job receiving US money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
In DR, it's more shameful to be on drugs. You don't see it as much.
That is
I
true.
agree with that. I mean, I remember even like people smoking weed was like,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, in your family they know that you smoke marijuana, they will look at you like, wow, you are a drug addict, which here that is normal, just
Try to tell them that.
for medicinal or just normal, but over there that's just you, wow, you do that. Mm-hmm.
Mango.
Mango.
Oh dang! I'll put those stones.
I
I
think
like
Tostones con salami for me. Ooh.
yeah.
that's good.
Is the internet in the DR good, reliable enough for someone that works strictly online? Yeah. And you actually worked online, right? Meals.
Yeah, sorry, I can't stop moving around.
Yeah, you can use I think the best service is Claro. That's like the best one.
Mhm.
You can buy it monthly and it works pretty fine.
Cloud's the best, and you can even install like a fiber optic line if you need to. Chris's apartment got up to like 35 gigs per megabyte, whatever. In Harabacoa, I literally had 2. So you really, you might have to pay extra to upgrade it, but it doesn't get as fast. There's like a cap that it doesn't go as fast as you can get here, but you should be fine to work online.
Like teaching, call center.
Call centers, yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Work
Personal business. You can have
tourism, health, yeah, resorts.
Yeah.
How do you like the video? I'm on iPhone. You should be able to see it.
How do you like the video? I'm on iPhone. Oh, there should be a thumbs up.
Why don't Dominicans like Haitians?
Here we go.
Well,
I made
I did 2 videos on this, so
Watches then. I always get that question too. I'm like, I'm definitely not the person to ask. Did you?
Have you experienced meal? Do you hear Chris' family or anybody around you saying that they hate Haitian? As you experience, do you hear them say that they hate Haitian?
No.
Or talking about Haitians?
No. Most people
don't believe that
yeah.
they be just that hate that we have on Haitian people, that we just hate them for no reason. I mean, it is I think some issues between Haiti and us. This in the history, but we don't hate Haitians like that. Well, like everybody believes that we do.
Right.
I mean, I said like, on my videos before, like I've never really come in contact with Haitians like that. The most contact I've had with Haitians has been online, but even like my parents, they like growing up, I never heard them talk about Haitian people. Like, I don't know, they're always kind of just like a mystery to me. But all this, I don't know, Dominicans hating Haitians, I didn't really come to hear about a lot of that until I got on like YouTube and I started seeing.
It's more dramatic on YouTube.
Yeah, but I don't know if my family members really talking about Haitians like that.
I do think Haitians are more like targeted than Dominicans, like with checking their papers and stuff. But I don't think that Dominicans hate Haitians.
It's like Mexicans in the States.
Yeah, like they're more targeted.
Yeah, they are a target here.
But most people don't hate them.
American people don't say, "Oh, I hate them Mexican here." I mean,
right? Exactly. That's a good comparison.
You
I can hear myself on one of yours. Like, super loud.
Oh, my sound quality changed. Can y'all not hear me?
Oh yeah, you sound like
you sound.
you on a walkie-talkie.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Dude, I don't know how you all sit still for so long.
All right, let's see. Yeah, what's a good way to make money online?
Was that for me, you said?
Well, yeah, I know you did videos about that. Like,
yeah, I have a video about that. I just find clients. Like, I started really small on websites, even interning, and then doing like Craigslist jobs, and then now I have like clients through a website called Free Up, which you have to apply to. But yeah, it's been great. You have to
Free Up, good.
Yeah, and then you get bigger. So now I have big clients, but yeah, virtual assistant is like a good way to start, just like doing odd tasks for people, data entry and stuff.
See the next one. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think if you're American, you're gonna have a target anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. I think, yeah, I know American friends who got robbed or things, and I think maybe it's more likely for that to happen because they think that you don't know what's going on, but nothing ever happened to me.
Yeah, it's not necessarily something bad gonna happen, but I do think people they'll treat you a little bit different.
Yeah, even if you're buying something in the store, like they think that you're more likely to be convinced to buy something, or you know.
I had most Dominicans wear rings on their marriage finger.
Oh, the president.
Oh wait, let me go back. Oh man, I don't know where it's at. There was something about the president.
He said to clean the bloodline. That's why people think they hate Haitians.
What president said that? I don't remember even hearing say.
Honestly, I don't know.
Christina, try turning your mic off and then turn it on.
Does it still sound weird?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Let's see. Have you ever considered modeling?
No.
Really?
I haven't. No, really.
Let's see, what's the next question?
No, I just really like fashion, and I started. I mean, showing here in YouTube, but I had never think about modeling before.
I'm born, and I have more Dominican friends than Haitian friends. With my Dominican friends, we never talk about the Haitian-Dominican conflicts. Yeah. Well, are you in the States? You in the States, right? I know in the States, they don't really talk about it.
Aw.
Always interrupting me. All right. Hold on, y'all.
So cute. You sound exactly like my wife.
So what have you been? So what have been you guys experienced or being married to an American?
What have your experiences?
I guess he's trying to ask like your experience dating or being married to American or Dominican.
Mine personally, I've dated Americans. I mean, mostly Americans. I'm married to a Dominican. I feel like it's the same as like most relationships like are. There's like, you know, communication and trust and all that, but I think it's more fun being married to a Dominican, but it also does add more like cultural things that you have to address, or especially living here. So yeah, I mean, I feel like it's the same as any relationship. I don't know, Norberis, if yours is different, like the reverse of like married to an American, but
Okay, yes. First, that I have that I'm married here. I just have one boyfriend, Dominican Republic, and it was that was when I was in high school. So that was just experience, just a
right.
high school experience. Then here, you know, being married with an American, which is a different culture, you have to adjust. That's different thing they go on because you have to learn different culture and get adjust. But actually, it have been pretty fun and good to me. I mean, for me.
Yeah. It doesn't make it like, I don't think it makes it any easier, but it just, it's still, you know.
Yeah, different thing that you have to learn and you but
it helps also like if you're married to someone that speaks English or Spanish, like, I mean, it just, I see a lot of my friends or some who are married to Dominicans, but they don't speak Spanish, I think makes it harder, or if their husband doesn't speak English.
Yeah, I think you gotta have the language.
I think so, but yeah.
Yeah, you have to.
I said that earlier about between the dancing or the language, and I said dancing.
Yeah, but we say then we learn the language of the way. I mean, first we're gonna be dating dance the bachata, and then we learn the Spanish.
Mine would be language, yeah.
I just think that's frustrating. You can't communicate.
Yeah, I mean, and there's like jokes that are harder to explain and stuff. I mean, even there's some jokes.
Yeah, that part is hard. I see a joke that I don't understand. I mean, sometimes BTV joke is.
I know.
You have to know the culture of some people you understand the joke. I see. Okay. Then you have to explain the joke. Say, okay, I get it now.
No, and then it's not funny anymore. I'm like,
exactly, it's not funny anymore.
So there's like, that's the harder part.
Favorite part about living in the DR?
Yeah, her name is Mills. Thank you, J-Rod. What the hell?
What?
White girl. I'm in Scottsdale right now. What's your favorite part about living in the DR?
For me, it's food and the freedom that you have there. I mean, the things that you do, and then food. Oh my God, the food, fruits and drinking juice. I mean, just natural juice. That's something that I enjoy. And then I don't know, but it's the flexibility over there that you have. You do a lot of outdoor activity. I just like to be there.
Yeah.
I like the prices.
The prices. I like the freedom also, just like everyone's a little like more chill. And like the spontaneity, I guess. Like here we wouldn't just like be like, oh, let's go to the beach today, you know. But there it's like I never really know like where we're gonna end up that day. And I think that's like kind of exciting. And I like how like hospitable Dominicans are versus Americans.
I think I like it's like you don't have to do a lot to have fun. Like everybody is with you. Like you can just like you don't have to like spend a lot of money or do something big to like have a good time.
That's true.
Yes, that's for sure.
Like they have like the little quarters and stuff like that.
Yeah. There's so much more to do. I mean, at least compared to here in VA, because ain't nothing to do around here. You know, to even have fun or go to a club and say you got to go all the way to DC, and ain't nobody trying to do all that. Go over there, you can easily.
The clubs in the states is like more money, but in the DR, hey, you just walk in.
Yeah, that's true.
Is it true Dominican girls are very jealous? I know.
I mean, some can be. I mean, just like anybody else. I mean, don't give us a reason to be jealous. But I mean, if Dominican women are a little more jealous, I would say it's because a lot of Dominican men are players.
I was like they're more territorial.
What?
Like more territorial. Like they want people to know like this is mine.
They're together.
Yeah.
the matching outfits.
Oh, yeah.
I think that, yeah, you're right. It depends on the girl.
Because I don't know. I mean, I don't have a jealousy problem at all. So I don't know. Maybe I know with some Dominican women they're jealous, but no, the stereotype the Dominican women are extremely jealous. It's a well, some maybe we are, but
it definitely depends.
It depends.
Yeah. Dancing is a language to first time meeting someone, language of dancing.
J-Rod, you said it took you like a year, right?
Like a year and a couple of months, yeah.
I would say for me, like I took classes in high school, but that's just like super basic. And then on my trips, I learned more. I think when I moved there within 6 months, I was good, but I still wouldn't say I'm 100% fluent. So, yeah. And then I think
I lived in Spain too at one point. So
me to learn English, like I say, it took me between 9 months to a year, and I still have some. I am better listening and understanding that some time to express myself. So I still, still learning, but it took me about 9 months to a year.
Have you been to Washington Heights?
That's in New York.
Yeah, I used to live right near there. I love Washington Heights. That was for Norberis, though.
Oh no, I haven't been in New York in that area yet.
They have great Dominican food.
I bet most Dominican go over there, so they all are up there in New York.
Yeah.
New York, all that.
Someone said jealousy means they care.
That is not true.
I think in like a
you crazy. You seeing things where they are nothing there. I mean, jealous people. I mean, that is not true.
Promos comment. That's funny.
Wow. How do you guys wind up making friends when staying long term in the DR?
That's easy. I think for me, it's easy to make friends in the DR because they like real social. So
yeah.
And then if you a girl, you really gonna get friends.
Yeah, but like not always the friends that you want. They're not your friends. I'm like, you guys don't want to hang out with me. I think for me it was easy because I was teaching at a school, so there were Dominican staff, so we would hang out together, like all of us. And then when I was in Santiago, like I just became friends with all of Chris's friends, which made it really easy. But for me personally, it was a little bit harder to make Dominican girlfriends than guy friends. I think it just takes a little bit more like effort, but again,
I had that same experience.
Yeah, they're just not as, I feel like they're a little bit more like reserved at first with me, and then once I get to know them, it's fine.
For me, like this is app called Hello Talk. Have y'all used it or heard of it?
What?
Hello Talk.
Oh yeah, I've used that.
Yeah, so I somebody put me in a group message on WhatsApp through Hello Talk, and then I became friends with the people there, and then it just kind of went like that.
I kind of want to get back on there, but like there's so
many. I haven't been on there in a long time.
People are like, they just want to like actually like find a girl or a guy. So I'm like, oh, maybe not.
Yeah. And then if you just like go out and you just like talk to people, you'll find friends.
So true.
Let me see.
Do you add to the DR or just enjoy the freedom and social grace you get out of the matrix?
Oh gosh.
So you mean as in like contribute to the society?
I contribute myself.
Yeah, I'm
They are the only Black American YouTuber man that I've seen so far who go to DR for good reasons, not for sexual fetishization and weird shit. I love with you, little bro.
Oh, cute. But the other one, like, I think that everyone should like contribute something, like, and people do in their own way. So, yeah.
Let me see.
Mystery.
Oh wait.
Is fetishization a word? I think it is. I mean, I've used it as a real word before.
Put that on my YouTube every day.
So going from living in DR from US or US to DR, how hard was the transition?
For me, I think for me, from the US to the DR, I would say like the living situation was a little bit different. Cause y'all know I stay like in the hood. So not having like electricity every single day, well, like 24 hours, the cold showers, like that took a long time for me to get used to the cold water.
Yeah.
And I'll say like the heat sometimes.
Oh, like how hot it was.
Yeah.
For me, like it was the same, the living situation. Like my first house had like mice all over it and stuff. And that's, I mean, like, it's so funny because Chris's house was complete different like experience. So I would go there and I felt like I was at like a hotel. But culturally, I feel like it was easy. It's just harder to get things done in DR when people are like, oh, tomorrow. But I feel like that was not the worst, not the hardest transition since I visited.
What about you, Xtina?
So I'm like over here reading these comments. Wait, what was the question?
Like hardest thing transitioning from?
Oh, transition. Well, I mean, I've never lived in DR, so I mean, I don't know if I can really say. I mean, the longest I've been there was a month and a half because when I was in high school, we'd go for like almost the whole summer, a month and a half or 2 months. So I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there long enough, I guess, to fully feel the impact of like living in one place and going to another. It was more just a matter of making certain smaller adjustments. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I've never lived there, so can't really say.
Well, if you ask my experience was for the power going up, that always to have power. So my experience was from cold shower to hot shower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in that case, the aspect was better.
That's so true.
I think those were like probably the biggest differences, at least I can say, from going here and then being over there. The power going out, even though now I think more people have generators, like most people do. Yeah. It's not like before when I was young and I would go and the power would literally be out like all day, no fans, no nothing. It's not as bad anymore. But yeah, that and like the water, the cold water, I still can't get used to that. I still boil water and take it to the cup.
Somebody said not flushing the tissue. Yeah, that took me a second to get used to. Not flushing.
Oh yeah.
Toilet paper. Yeah.
Not flushing tissue scenario. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Do you women have weave or it's real? Don't we have real hair? Just a question. I think offensive, as it looks real because Spanish blood. This is all my hair. I don't wear weave.
I wear extension because I like my hair longer, but I don't have no weave. A lot of Dominican women wear hair extension to make it look longer and like to make it look that you have more hair. But
yeah.
Well, that's interesting though, because I feel like at least the women in my family, I feel like they would always act really weird about any type of fake hair. Like, I don't know, it was almost like you're supposed to have your hair, like, what can I say? It's almost like this thing, Dominican women grow their own hair. You don't need to wear a wig type of mentality. Like, I don't know if you ever...
I actually don't see a lot of Dominicans with extensions, like, personally. But I'm sure that they have, like Norberis said, no, I'm sure they have them.
Mm-hmm.
But they're, like, my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law were always like, do you want to come to the salon? Every single week. And I was always like, no. Because, like, it's like I don't know. I feel like Dominicans have beautiful hairs. They, like, take pride in it.
Hair's a big deal.
It definitely is. They were like, can you please straighten your hair for once? I'm like,
Yeah, me and my sister would sometimes get comments like that when we wear our hair curly, like, "Oh, you're not gonna go get your hair done?" I'm like, "My hair is
It's
done."
fun.
Like, because it's already so hot, and like for me, whenever I go down there, I don't know if it's like the change in climate, but it's like my hair needs like a few days to adjust to the temperature or climate change. But I feel like either way, I'm gonna sweat it out. So why am I gonna straighten my hair?
Oh no,
Just
mine's
to wear it on the TV all day and then have it out for a few hours at night? Like that's what.
no, I can't. If you have lots of money, do you have access to warm showers, or is that ever under? No, like my house, we had a switch. You had to put the switch on for like an hour, 2 hours, and it would stay hot for like 3 minutes. But Chris's house, his hot water never ran out.
It depends on where you're at.
Yeah, it depends. Like he had a water heater, and it was a really good one, and he had super hot showers, literally all the time.
Oh, that was another thing. Not drinking.
Oh, the top water, yeah, from the faucet.
Yeah, that's another thing.
That's so true.
Hair is a big deal, and the only men have their hair cut fresh 24/7, even African American. Yeah, that's what most people. I mean, the men and the women, they put a lot of care into their hair. So you could say that's part of the culture.
They look good.
Dominican women are the most beautiful on earth. Have you noticed? Lots of Dominicans want to leave DR for US, and also Americans want to leave US.
Yep.
Okay, I want to say this. I think a lot of Dominicans want to leave, but they want to come back. Like they just want to go to the U.S. to like get their money and establish, and then return back to the Dominican Republic. I don't think a lot of them want to leave their family.
Yeah, that's the only. I mean, that's the reason that most of Dominicans want to leave is the economic situation. They want to come over here, make money, and then probably at some point go back over there when they have a lot of money. But most people that want to leave it because it's how life is over there is so hard.
Yeah, opportunity. I don't think a lot of Americans want to leave, but definitely some within the last few years. Once you're exposed to more, I think it's like, oh, there are other countries out there that I could live in.
If you can live with 6,600 a month,
I know.
That's way more than enough.
I get it. I'm poor.
That is not even a question.
Of course. Sometimes someone asked me on my video if they can live on 10 grand a month. I was like, yeah. Yeah. Why are you still
with 10 grand to live the whole year?
You will be great. You will live like a king.
Yeah, straight up. No.
How can you join Hello Talk? You just download the app and make an account. Let me see. I'd rather go out with a fresh girlfriend and an empty stomach. I'm good.
That's funny.
Okay, so let me ask, Christina, what's your type?
Well,
Man. Okay, so we're talking like physically?
Yeah, you can do physically first.
no, first.
Well, I do have like a type. I don't know exactly how to explain. Okay, so I like okay, so as far as complexion, I do prefer the more caramel brown guys. Okay, I do. I do like a little muscle. Okay, you don't have to be totally roped and nothing like that, but I take like if you have like nice arms, I really like nice arms on a guy. I don't even care about a 6-pack. And no, Capricorn, I don't be hating on the brothers. And I mean, I don't want to say like pretty boy. No, not pretty boys, but like I don't know how to explain.
Someone who takes care of themselves.
I don't want an action man superhero. Okay. I don't know. I like an attractive guy too, but I will take a nice face over a nice body because You can work out your body, but you can't be ugly. Okay. So if you have a face at least that I can be attracted to, then that's good. That's good.
Someone said, "Damn, you're describing me."
The thing is, like the guys that I feel like would fit my ideal physical, they probably get way too much female attention, and I can't deal with that. I can't. Okay, my ex was like that, and that was a whole problem. So yeah.
Yeah.
No, she's not ready. Thank you, promo 23. I meet all those things, Christina. Let's make it happen. The end of the world is near. Oh my gosh.
Hey.
My face, bad, retract.
Do you think the men are disrespectful to Dominican women?
We are Dominican.
Why are Dominican men disrespectful to women? I don't
know. No, it's like he's asking, do you think are they really that disrespectful?
They're really.
Oh, like because why are I don't think they're all so possessive though. I don't know.
You said why are the women so
No, the women are possessive.
I think that men, it depends on the man too. Like I've seen really respectful guys to their women and really disrespectful guys.
I will say that the culture in the DR is a lot more like the machismo.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like if he tells you something, you do it. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like they're respectful.
Are there any differences between USA women and Dominican? Are the ladies homebodies that like to go out and about? That just depends.
Wait, what? U.S. women and Dominican.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, that's kind of hard.
I think it depends on the type of Dominican women because there's different types of Dominican women. Not all of them are the same.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you compare them to American women, I mean, again, it just depends.
Right,
There are
some, it's like it's kind of hard to just say all.
Because there are some that are, you know, more the stay-at-home mom and wife type. They just tend to the house and they're more domesticated, I guess.
A lot of them, I'm not gonna say all of them, but many tend to be like more submissive. Not all though, from what I see.
No.
Yeah, but you also have your working, more independent women too in DR as well. So.
Yeah, it depends.
I think that's the one of the biggest difference is they are more submissive. If they are, even though they are independent there, the independent there is different than the independent here. Here, like when women say they are independent here, is like you ain't gonna tell me all that because I work, I make my money or whatever. Over there, even though that they work, they make money, they still listen to what their husband has to say. Even if they have to answer back, they will like kind of not be that disrespectful for what I have seen over here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. This question that's up right now. What do you think, J-Rod?
With the recent actions of other YouTubers, are you guys a lot more cautious when making videos in the DR? Do you feel like your safety is in jeopardy? When you say recent actions,
I mean, what is it referring to? I don't understand. Recent actions.
I mean, when I do make videos, I do try to be mindful of what I'm saying. Like when I'm speaking on another culture, because people do get, offended sometimes. But I feel like long as you're being respectful, then I don't think you really have an issue.
Yeah, I don't think like for me personally, like when I'm making videos in DR, like I don't feel like my safety's in jeopardy. The only thing I would worry about is like, oh, someone's about to come, maybe take my phone. That would literally be it.
Yeah.
But everything I do is like, if you don't respect Dominicans, like I've seen some videos where they're just like so disrespectful of the culture as an American, and I feel like that then you shouldn't be, do you know what I mean? Like making videos there, because you clearly don't understand what's going on or why things are going on. So I think if you're doing things like J-Rod said with respect, then yeah, then you should be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a lot.
What would you say maybe the most intimidating thing for Dominican women to deal with or experience when coming to live in the States?
That's you, Norberis.
I think one they can be is like finding a job. I mean, that was my problem when I came. I came with a work program. I already have a job when I came here. But I would say seeing and all the people that came from, not even from Dominican Republic, from different countries, they always have like this finding a job, who can help them. That is one of the most intimidating things. And then if you don't know any English, depending where you are, that is also one problem.
Yeah.
Average price.
It depends on the area. If we're talking about Dominican Republic, it depends where you want to live or go, what city.
Yeah, you can find a 2-bedroom.
Depending on the city, what kind of apartment you are looking for a house. Because you can find a 2-bedroom for $100 or less than that. It depends if you go to the barrio. So everything's going to depend.
Someone asked above if we plan to like buy a house in DR since it's cheaper there. Me, I don't know about you guys, but me personally, I was like really wanting to buy a house in the States, but now I kind of feel like I want to buy a house in DR first, just because of like the investment aspect and renting it out. But we would like to buy land and then build a house on the land. That's just me personally.
So my parents did. They bought the land. My mom actually designed the blueprint of the house.
That's a beautiful.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
That's like Chris's dream. So I would really, really like to do that, almost more there than here, because, here the land alone is like 300,000. So, it's like, well, I would have to wait a long time to actually put any building on that.
Yeah, I have a piece of land over there. Yeah, I already have the blueprint. Yeah, I'm pretending to start building probably sometime this year.
That's awesome. Very true.
So let me ask y'all this. Do you think the actions of other YouTubers reflect directly onto you? Like, do you feel like you should be blamed for the actions of other content creators if something goes wrong?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, we should be responsible for.
I think you should be responsible for like your own.
Yeah, for what you do for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, like everyone kind of assumes that I like know every other YouTuber that makes videos in the DR, and I don't. I'm like, I haven't met them. I don't even know some of these channels, so it's like, I don't think we should be responsible at all. You're only responsible for yourself, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm about to raise this comment. I don't know, probably wouldn't want to talk about this subject, but I read it in somebody else's video that say, make a comment. This is about Miko, but he say, shame on the people that actually like collaborate and make a video with Miko. I mean, how somebody has a shame on them? How are you supposed to be responsible for how somebody is? So in that case, you'll be shame on the 30,000 subscribers they have because they follow him without knowing who he was. I made a video with that guy, but I didn't know who he was or what he was doing.
Yeah.
So how shame on me for doing a video with him? He didn't say that to me, but that's how I feel. I mean, how are you supposed to know who that guy was?
Exactly. it's different if you're just choosing to ignore it and then do it. But
yeah, like if you're new and then you go, I don't care, let me do it anyway.
Exactly, that's so different.
And then somebody that you spend 2 hours doing an interview. I mean, how are you supposed to make somebody in 2 hours?
Right.
Anyway.
That is funny. I can't either.
Well, okay, why Alabama though? Out of all,
Because that was the program. They brought people to go to Huntsville, Alabama, to work in a factory over there. Actually, that program we came, it was 100. I think it was about 125 Dominicans that we came to work in that company.
Thank goodness you had some other Dominicans with you.
Yes, that was good. That part was good. Yeah.
Otherwise, no.
But Alabama, I don't know why. I don't know what it could be. Any other place, but Alabama.
Let's see. Why did you pick the DR and not Spain? Do you plan on living in the DR in the future? Imagine you're single, so will your girlfriend be a foreigner or American? Okay, so why I picked the DR is a YouTuber. Have y'all heard of Nibby? Nibby Speaks?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. She don't be on YouTube like that no more, but she put me on to the whole Dominican Republic, and I asked her could I stay with her. So I just kind of fell in love with it like that. In terms of like Spain, I wasn't really feeling Spain, and I made a video about it, so you can go watch it.
I haven't seen that one from you yet.
Yeah, like I was living with a family, and then we got in like a altercation, so I ended up leaving.
Oh.
Yeah, let me see. Do you plan on living in the DR in the future? Yeah, that's why I'm gonna settle down. Would it be a foreigner or American? My girlfriend, I don't know.
Leave it at that.
Yeah, I have no idea. You can't be judged by someone else's actions. People are evil, and you should never be surprised. That's true.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be judged by the people.
You guys ever get tired of vlogging, YouTubing? Feel you need to take a break sometimes?
I do.
Sometimes. I mean, I have my times where I'm like, okay, I need to take at least a couple days break because that YouTuber burnout be real sometimes.
Yeah. I definitely sometimes am like, this would be a great video, but I just don't feel like filming or I think the editing is the part I hate the most.
Yeah, I don't like editing.
Editing, like if I had money, I would hire an editor.
I think with me, it's like, I think it's harder when you're back in the States making videos versus being over there making videos.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So, like, sometimes I get stuck on like making content and what I'm gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
So like when that happens, when I hit a wall, like I sometimes get kind of.
I agree.
Yeah, that is one of the problems for me. And thinking about what do I need? What do I do next?
Yeah, it's so hard.
I mean, that's probably why I started taking requests, because then people are kind of giving you your content.
That's
and then you decide.
That makes it easier. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm like, what do you want me to talk about? Otherwise, I don't know. But yeah, I think everyone thinks that.
Yeah, but that's a good idea. That's a good idea too, because that way you know what they really want to hear.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I think some of my most interesting topics have come from my subscribers. Some of the most controversial ones too, but
I'm sure.
Yeah, because it's like you're kind of stuck between doing what you want to do, but you also want to produce content that your subscribers are actually going to like and watch.
That's the problem. Like once you start doing a subject, it's like hard to like branch out.
Yeah.
What's most important for the guy, Shira? The girl says I try to do.
Truth teacher.
Says dressing like an American matter.
It seems like Dominicans dress very American. Well, I say, okay, well, the Dominicans say the dancing, but for me, I think the language, because, like I said, if I can't communicate, then, like, that's that's frustrating. So, because I have some people who want to date in the DR, but they don't know how to speak Spanish, so they don't have that same type of experience I have. Because I speak Spanish, so to me, I think the Spanish that's important. But they say the dancing, so does dressing like an American matter? No, because like when I live in the hoods, I just dress like I didn't have any money and it was still straight. So I mean, I think if you just tell them where you're from, then it doesn't matter.
True.
Are Xtina and Norberis homeschooling now in light of Corona? Well, I mean, I wouldn't call it homeschooling, but I mean, my daughter did get like this whole packet of work she needs to complete, which I'm helping her with. So, yeah, who knows when she'll be back though into school. As of now, she's out until the mid-April, but we'll see if they extend it or whatever happens.
Yeah, I mean the school they say after, I think here it's gonna be a month, but they also is starting let people use computer, because I think after this week we're gonna start doing they're gonna have to take some classes online.
Yeah, I'm myself online.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Is YouTube really that beneficial? Because I'm thinking about starting a channel, vlogging into my life as an American married to a Dominicana.
I think it's like personally beneficial, like for yourself. You know what I mean?
Finances?
Yeah.
Financially.
Don't do it for the money. That's what I always tell people.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think it's cool. Like you really get into it. Yeah.
It's fun. It's like it's for me. I was like, I wanted to start it like years ago, and I think it's good for me to like put myself out there in that aspect. Like it helped me be more like not as shy, but I definitely didn't do it for any like money, because that's the struggle.
Yeah, I would say because I'm more shy. I think I was more shy before.
Me too.
Making a YouTube channel.
Connect my
It made me like I feel a little bit more comfortable talking to people.
Yeah, me too. I was more shy, but definitely if you start a YouTube channel just because of the financial, you want to make some money, I mean, you probably you wait before you make anything, because it's a lot of work involved before you start seeing anything. So
yeah, so true.
Monetize, you still got to meet a like threshold. Like it's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, some people get monetized faster, but even then, like I feel like people think that you make like thousands of dollars a month once you're monetized. Like that.
mm-hmm.
How did you learn Spanish? Living in the DR in Spain.
Dominicans are the best.
Yes, we are.
They are.
Have any of y'all like met each other before?
In person?
Have you? Well, I guess have you met any of them in person?
Sad. No, because like when I was in Santiago, it's like I didn't know any of you. I wish. I feel like I started meeting more DR YouTubers like after I moved back. But I'm definitely like hoping once I'm there, like some of you guys will be there at the same time, because that'll be fun.
Yeah, we were supposed to meet up in the summer, but I think you got married and you went back.
Oh yeah, because the visa came and then you went. Yeah.
But then I got to meet them.
I know. I had such FOMO.
Yeah, I was nervous.
I'm sure it's weird. It's funny because I've met people who watched me. So then they think that they know me, but I don't know them at all. So I'm like, wait, I don't know you, but you know all these details about me.
That's how I feel in Sasua, because a couple of people stopped me and it's like, hey, what's up, J-Rod? And then it's weird. It's like they know you, but you never talk to you.
I don't know you. Yeah.
And then people, I think sometimes I look more serious on camera, and then people, they get a little intimidated by that. But.
So true.
Let's see. I was surprised how. Wait, how tall are you, Xtina?
I'm like 5'4", 5'5". I don't know, somewhere in there.
Yeah, I thought you was taller.
Yeah, I get that.
How tall are you, Rod? Because you're
Yeah, you're right.
I'm surprised by how tall you are. For real.
Yeah, I'm like 6'3" 4", like somewhere up in there.
oh wow, you're so tall. It's funny.
Yeah.
I feel like
Tall
I
as
got shorter.
hell.
And
I
so-
was like, what?
That's so tall.
and then like when I go to a club, you know, like Dominicans are mostly short, so it's like I stand out at everybody.
See, I'm so jealous of tall people. I'm like, what's happening over there? Because I can't see anything.
No, yeah, I used to hate being tall.
It's so funny. My friend, I had her watching your videos the other night. Actually, she's so funny. She's like, I've been watching J-Rod all night. I'm like, okay.
Oh, really?
And like when he first started talking, I was shook because your voice is so deep. I was like, I was not expecting that.
When I saw J-Rod standing next to everyone, I was shocked. Let's see.
Wait, yeah.
Will you guys ever link up and do a meeting with some of your subscribers? That's
I would love to.
Sure.
No one would come to mind though.
That's the thing. I don't want to do it and nobody.
Dude, oh, like, yeah, no, I don't think I would love to like meet, like plan it and then meet people. But if I just was like, hey guys, come by here, I would be there alone all day.
Yeah, I would like to do that. Actually, I was thinking of something to do something like that.
I want to.
That when
Maybe if we did it like all at the same time, there would be some more people.
That would be cool.
At least we could get like each other's people to come.
Have you met like any other like YouTubers?
I haven't met any big YouTubers. See, I don't really follow a lot of people.
Well, I'm talking about DR, like in the DR area.
Have I? I don't think so. None that come to mind. I don't think so. I'm a Libra also.
Libra.
Wow. Yes, I'm Libra.
I know, they're good. Libra. Yeah, I'm the 22nd. I'm the 19th. I forgot my birthday.
I'm an Aries.
Aw.
Someone said a meet and greet.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I want to do one, but y'all
So will we do that in DR?
yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say in the DR it'd probably be a little bit better.
Has to be in the DR. Yeah, that'd be so fun.
So am I cool?
Which one? A Libra or a Aries?
Someone said, when is the best time to travel to the DR?
Off season.
Yeah, all year round.
Honestly, yeah, I feel like whenever.
Yeah, in terms of like the ticket, of course, the summer is going to be a lot more expensive, but
Summer
like,
and December. Summer and December.
Yeah.
And February, March, because spring break and
Yeah, spring break.
oh,
June, like
Basically the whole year.
I know
yeah, there will
I'm
be.
kind of lucky because I live in Atlanta, so
you're
well,
so
you live in Florida, so sometimes I know you get it cheap too, but it just you kind of gotta like go on the website and check it out.
I'm so jealous, yeah.
The deals, but now like in terms of like climate, it pretty much is hot year long or year round.
Well, they have like a rainy season. At least in Jarabacoa, it would rain a lot, but like it doesn't rain anything, it's not raining 24/7.
Yeah, December it rained a lot when I was in.
Who is the other YouTuber in J-Rod's video?
Or maybe it was Made from Energy, maybe.
Probably Made from Energy, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she's cool. She's pretty much like the girl version of me. I would say.
December would be cool for meetup, but man. I don't know about them tickets. That was so expensive traveling to DR in December.
When you came in December.
That's true. Actually, we have friends getting married in December, so we might be back there anyway. But
and my tickets was at $800. I've never paid that much.
But if you buy early, it probably won't get that expensive. But yeah, you need to plan that early.
yeah.
And then you got children too, so.
Yeah, man, I had to buy 3 tickets, full price.
Yeah, that's hard.
Is made for energy. Yeah, y'all go subscribe to Made for Energy because she does DR content too.
Christina, you come to NYC any? I haven't been to New York in years. Gosh, when was the last time I went?
Oh,
no, it's been like 10 years since I've been to
what?
New York.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I've been wanting to go back, but I don't know. I don't know when to go.
Not a reason to.
September or October are very cheap. So is January.
Yeah, January. Everybody's leaving in January, so it's cheap to go.
Yeah.
Just coming back. Yeah.
Have any of you met TaylorMade or Flip Flop?
Yeah.
I met Flip Flop in December. I went to the restaurant. It's real cool.
I haven't met either of them.
And then I met TaylorMade at the thing.
You are overdue for a trip.
Yes, I met TaylorMade when I went to Sosua. My the only time that I'm being there.
I visited.
Gerald so shiny.
You're right. I visited poetry last year. I was imitated because of my ignorance. That makes sense.
When
things get back to normal.
You were intimidated by your ignorance.
How was that? I mean, how were you intimidated about? I mean,
because most Dominicans, like, if you don't know about the culture, they'll be like happy to. Well, at least for me, well, I didn't know about it. They like were happy to show me the culture. But
that's true. What's the thing?
The charity event. The food drive.
Oh. I missed that. Sorry.
Yes. Us play in our house. No bring tail in your house.
Oh yeah.
You bring it.
Okay.
Yo, how long have we been?
Mad long.
2 hours. All right, so I think we're getting close to the end. Like, any last questions that people want to ask? Or do y'all have anything y'all want to say?
Not right now. I mean, I think this is a good live, for us on here. This was fun.
Yeah, you finally got me to get into it because
I feel like everybody lately is just doing live streams.
Yeah.
I love lives.
Yeah, I know you like lives.
I love them because they're more engaging.
You don't gotta edit though.
You don't have to edit.
For me, they are like live are kind of intimidating for me. But I'm gonna start doing more. I'm gonna do another one.
Yeah.
The only thing is I don't want to say something that I can't.
That's the thing. And like, yeah, especially when I do them with Chris, I'm like, don't say anything dumb. They're fun though, I like them. Hey, Westchester, I'm from Poughkeepsie. Represent.
Dominican women interested in American men outside of money.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I married one. He wasn't no interested in money, so yeah, I think so. Yeah, I met him here. He didn't do my papers. So yeah. Yeah, because most people say, "Oh, it will be money," or because you need your papers or something like that.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes, Rod, smash that subscribe button.
Subscribe button, yes.
Yeah, make sure everybody like this video.
Yeah. That was fun. Thanks for letting me crash the party.
All right, guys. So I think that's gonna be it for this live. I appreciate y'all coming on here, and I hope we should do another one. Pretty soon.
Yes.
Yeah, that was fun.
See you next month.
Guys.
But we can do it on somebody else's channel. So
Yeah, for sure.
somebody can do it.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
Yorktown. That's a rich town.